Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
He's impressive, no question. But it's not like he's the biggest or the baddest guy to set foot in a WWE ring.
Well, you got to be pretty big and pretty bad to wear championship gold, and that's what Batista's done time after time.
Hey, anybody can have a few good nights. I think Batista's overrated, and I think we're going to see that here tonight.
If I was a gambling man, I'd take that bet. I don't mind admitting that I'm in awe of Batista, and I know I'm not the only one. Another superstar is about to join the match.
Now that's the way to do it. Let your opponent know who's boss.
Or you can just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover. It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have for...
This is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
Bret Hart calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
And that's a hard point to argue.
You're not kidding. He's right on at least 2 counts, and I might not be able to see the future, but I bet he's right on that one, too.
That's a pretty safe bet. I doubt we'll ever see another superstar in our lifetimes like the legendary Hitman.
Welcome to the party, pal. The more the merrier.
Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, but you gotta worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over. He's 3 seconds away from victory. Half of The Undertaker style is about getting inside his opponent's head. If you can keep your cool in the ring with him, you've got a chance.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man. You can't forget about that.
Of course you can't. The man's a legend. That's why I didn't bother mentioning it.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the
Here comes another superstar just to keep things interesting.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE.
His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
He doesn't look like Stone Cold's transition to Hollywood has softened him up any.
If anything, he looks even tougher than ever, and that's saying something.
Ah, come on. How about a little sportsmanship, for God's sake?
If you hadn't noticed, this isn't exactly Queensberry rules, but we aren't in Queensberry, wherever that is. He's going for the cover.
2.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
Here comes another superstar. These superstars are...
There's the cover.
2. Look at him. He's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him. Edge is so quick and...
And here's the cover. 2. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Give it a rest. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it? Haha, look at this, Cole. Uh-oh, someone's about to get dumped on their head.
What a pile driver. That may have knocked his opponent out cold.
Oh! And there's the pin!
2, 3.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company's... I don't think he's going to win any fans over with that.
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these supers.
Looks like someone's making it clear that, you know what's coming next.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
This could be 3 right here.
2, 3. Oh, this could end the match right here.
It absolutely could. A pile driver like that is not something you just shake off. He's going for the pin.
2.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Batista's had a lot of success so far. That's because most of his opponents let him psych them out.
If you're not intimidated at the sight of a heavily muscled 6.5-foot animal like Batista, you better have your head examined.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. He may get the 3 count right here.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a...
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
Cena spends a lot of time running his mouth. If I were him, I'd put that energy into improving my ring skills.
Cena's a multiple-time WWE champion. How much more improvement do you really need?
Listen, if you're not constantly trying to improve, you're going to get overtaken by a guy who is.
3.
Cena better keep that in mind.
Watching these superstars go...
He could get the pin right here. I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really... He's got him covered.
2.
He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
He's going for the pin.
2. Bret Hart calls himself excellence of execution, and it's not hard to see why.
From anyone else, that would be just ego. From the Hitman, it's the truth.
And that's why Bret Hart is one of WWE's most respected Hall of Famers.
He's going for the pin. pin. This could be it. Top rope moves can win or lose you the match.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
These superstars have proven time and again that
You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
there's the cover. Can he do it?
The Undertaker's got an impressive history here in WWE, but you're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that?
He's going up, and what goes up must come down.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
I was a great WWE champion, the longest reigning WWE champion in history, but if there ever was a better one, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have to admit, I'm a little shocked to hear you admit that Stone Cold was a better champion than you were.
Might have been, and if he was, there's no shame in coming in second to the best this business has ever seen.
Edge is such a jerk. I'm amazed that he still has a job on Raw after some of the stuff he's pulled.
Maybe Edge doesn't.
He could hit his opponent right here. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
If you ask me, Batista's best days were back when he...
Look at this. No fear on the face of this. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? I don't think there's a superstar in the history of WWE who's gone from rookie to WWE champion as quickly as John Cena has.
Yeah, Cena's shot up real quick, but he hasn't picked up the experience that a lot of other superstars had. Here's the pin. 2. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
And there's the counter. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars. And even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. The Hart family is a legendary name in the sports entertainment business, and Bret Hart is a legend among legends.
And these fans are getting a real treat watching the Hitman in action tonight.
They're not the only ones. I could watch Bret Hart compete every night of the week. This could be big, but it could backfire. 2, 3. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the Dead Man's been there for a long, long time.
That might be true, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match.
Here's your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that...
He's got him covered. One.
No matter where he goes, Jeff Hardy always...
What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Give it a rest. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this. Orton's never backed down from a fight. His mouth might get him in trouble, but he's always ready for it.
Are we talking about the same Randy Orton? It seems like the only time he's willing to fight is when he gets to hit somebody from behind.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years.
think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match. The fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free. Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd that this could be big, but it could backfire.
You can search the world over and you won't find another superstar like the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy.
And I, for one, am grateful for that. The last thing this company needs is another head case like him.
He might be unconventional, but there's no questioning the name he's made for himself.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off? This is going to be big, one way or the other. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
We're hearing the first amendment.
There's the cover. A lot of people think that Randy Orton's just an overhyped pretty boy, but
He wasted no time going for that pin.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
You got to be careful when you're going up there.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there.
So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say it.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
Going up that turnbuckle hurts a hell of a lot less than coming down from it. Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
He may get the 3 count right here.
Anyone who thinks his opponent might not have enough left to kick out. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but there's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Sometimes it seems like there's no risk too great for Jeff Hardy to take.
That's because he's got more brains than sense.
I doubt that. If he didn't know what he was doing, he'd never have left.
Here's your winner, Jeff Hardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started. Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury, less about the insult until the match is over.
You've never been CM Punk's biggest fan, but I'm sure you can come up with one good thing to say about him.
Well, he calls himself Punk, and that's exactly what he is. So I'll give him credit. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Oh my God, what a sickening impact for that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing's meant to crush stone. Imagine what it'll do to a human being.
He's swinging. Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence, and that's what wins matches. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. Neither superstar is giving it.
That briefcase is so close, all he's got to do is reach out and grab it.
He's got his share of detractors, but I don't think there's any denying that Rowdy Roddy Piper is one of the true greats of sports entertainment.
Absolutely. Anyone who talks crap, all right, time to see what we got under the ring.
He's got this, look at him, he's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling us down the middle. Tommy Dreamer might be the last of the old school superstars, and that is something I respect.
It's hard not to respect Tommy Dreamer. He's never given less than 100.
Victory may be within reach right here. He's literally inches away from winning this one.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. I'd never want to be in the ring with Sabu, but I have to admit it's exciting to watch him compete.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Sabu should be locked away like the animal that he is.
If you feel that strongly about it, you're welcome to try, partner.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match. The fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive. Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Even if you wind up...
This superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a super... This is going to be big, one way or the other.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. these superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
Oh my God! This could be the end of the match! Can he reach it? These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
This match proves without a doubt somebody better stop him or this one's over. It's crazy to think I have never seen two competitors more determined to beat the living hell out of each other. A lot of people think Rey Mysterio. This has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down right here. It really sticks in my craw that CM Punk makes a big deal about being straight edge. Like that make...
He could win the Money in the Bank match right here. I think he could be going home with the Money in the Bank briefcase right here.
There's been a lot of superstars over the years that the fans couldn't get enough of. And most of them have one thing in common. They faced Rowdy Roddy Piper in the ring.
You might almost say that having someone like...
He's just a couple inches away from being...
Uh-oh, we know where this is going. We certainly do. The sleeper hold is locked in. You don't see a lot of superstars break this hold.
I think it's a damn shame how Tommy Dreamer has... I saw some pretty dangerous stuff under that ring earlier.
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It isn't pretty, but it's effective. You make your opponent bleed and you've got a psychological edge over him.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open.
Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of my good old days as the hardcore champion.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And these competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder.
Oh, man, he's almost got it. If you ask me, Sabu represents the worst of what ECW has to offer.
What? You mean high-flying, risk-taking, high-impact competition?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. When did you start kissing ECW butt?
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
That briefcase is just a couple inches away. Wow, did you see that? He's been busted wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
What are you, nuts? The match is getting good now.
And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
That depends. Some guys go crazy at the sight of their own blood and become almost unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon. Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder. Rey Mysterio is so fast, so agile, and so talented, and he's proven that he's championship material.
Sure, he was only one of these superstars is going to hold on. Who's it going to be? I know the internet loves CM Punk. The kid is overrated.
I don't know about that. It's hard to argue with tens of thousands of screaming WWE fans. If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match. This is not a fight that either superstar can afford to lose. He's been a fan favorite and a rule breaker in his time, but the one thing that Rowdy Roddy Piper has never been is ignored.
You're absolutely right. Whether the fans are cheering him or booing him, he never fails to get a reaction.
And that's what this business is all about. Winning the match isn't enough. You've got to personally involve the fans in the outcome, and Roddy Piper is a master of that.
I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped. I certainly don't envy...
It's a long fall for whoever loses this fight.
How do you prepare for a match against Tommy Dreamer?
Dreamer's not the most technical superstar, but he's incredibly tenacious.
These superstars are beating the hell out of each other 15 feet in the air. Sabu might be one of the most exciting and dangerous superstars on the ECW roster.
Sabu's not a superstar. He's an extremist. He's a stuntman. He's a one-man train wreck.
And this could be the Money in the Bank match right here.
There it is, blood in the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, these are WWE superstars, and sometimes this is what it takes to win. My God, would you look at that? Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What are you talking about? This is great. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
I tell you what, there's not enough room for both of them up there. Come on, this is for the contract. Reach, reach. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. As has one. He's almost got it. This could be it.
If he can grab that briefcase, he gets the contract.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
Boy, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly what you're going to see. This is a pivotal moment. Whoever comes up short here might just lose the match. Oh my God, what a chair shot.
Yeah, and that doesn't tickle, believe me.
I can honestly say that I don't think I've ever seen a superstar as exciting and dynamic as CM Punk.
Come on. He's nothing but a tattooed moron with delusions of grandeur.
That might be your opinion, but I think the vast majority of these fans would disagree.
I could be in this business another 100 years, and I bet I'd never see another...
Never have so few inches seemed so far away.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. He's going for it. This could be over right here. I'm a Smackdown man through and through, but I got a lot of respect for Tommy Dreamer.
How could you not? He's the very heart and soul of ECW.
You're talking about a man who's put his body through hell.
If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over.
Almost got it. So close. There's anything that Sabu wouldn't do to an opponent if he thought it would win him the match.
Well, what did you expect? He comes from ECW where the only rules are there are no rules. He's got his opponent in a very vulnerable position.
And he made the most of it with that DDT. It's so great seeing these superstars.
Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder. What incredible intensity from these two superstars, trading blows high above the ring.
Oh, man, I don't envy that referee. The last place, if your opponent knocks you down from there, you might as well throw in the towel. We've seen some pretty good back and forth here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match. The briefcase is only inches away.
There's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect? These are WWE superstars, the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough. There's no off season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
No, there isn't. They got to be here week in, week out, and then go until they can't go anymore. They are absolutely tearing each other apart up there. These superstars are putting on a clinic.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is. What do you think the highlight of it has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little later in the match when you shut your yap for a few seconds and let me enjoy it in peace.
We'll excuse. There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. Wow, look at them up there, trading shots back and forth. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
The key to winning a match like this is to build momentum. You're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
Uh-oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah, head first, straight into the ground. What a DDT. My loyalty is to Smackdown, but I admit that I wish we could steal CM Punk to our roster.
Why? As far as I'm concerned, he's just a pretty boy. Oh, wait. I think I just answered my own question. Neither one of these superstars can afford to get knocked off the ladder.
Roddy Piper is so unpredictable, and that's what makes him such a dangerous competitor.
No kidding. I must have seen 100 of Piper's matches, and every time he steps between those ropes, he shows me something new. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
Tommy Dreamer has shed years of blood, sweat, and tears, sacrificing his own body for the sake of ECW.
Those three letters mean more to him than life itself. I might not respect the brand, but I respect Dreamer's dedication to it.
How can you not? The passion and dedication of Tommy Dreamer are virtually unmatched in all of sports entertainment.
This match is so good, it's even worth having to sit next to you to watch it.
Thanks a lot. You know, you're not always my number one choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what? You should partner up with Jerry Lawler. Then you could have the king and the queen on commentary.
Really funny. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
Look, all the WWE superstars are tough human beings, but these competitors tonight are really raising the bar. There's not an ounce of quit in either one of these superstars, but someone is going down.
These fans expected an extreme performance from Sabu, and I don't think they'll leave disappointed.
Sabu makes me sick. He shows no respect for his own body. How can he possibly respect anyone else?
I think Sabu respects anyone who's willing and able to go the distance with him.
Well, I don't. A superstar's career is too valuable to risk it by getting in the ring with a head case like Sabu. Whoever loses this fight's going to have a long fall in their immediate future.
Looks like he's decided to grab a weapon from under the ring.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And what an impact! That's going to do some damage.
You're not kidding, Cole. That's gotta hurt like crazy. This one could still go either way.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That's not necessarily the case. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
That's ridiculous. When I hit someone with a clothesline from hell, they stay down, period.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
No surprises there. When's the last time you saw a WWE superstar go halfway?
I don't think I ever have. If they did, they wouldn't last long around here.
Can you believe this match so far?
I really can't. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they are surprising the hell out of me here too.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. This has been a barn burner of a match so far.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd is waiting to see one or two really big moves.
Yeah, but going for those two quickly is the best way to lose a match. I think we know which way this one's gonna go.
Actually, from my perspective, I think it could still go either way.
And what perspective would that be? The perspective of somebody who's never actually been in a match? These superstars are looking for an opening here to try and gain the advantage.
There's the forearm grind. A painful maneuver.
That's all about showing your opponent who's in charge right there.
These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
I just hope the WWE fans appreciate it. These superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the WWE fans sell out these arenas night after night. Sounds like they appreciate it to me.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
What a match. I've got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
So, have you got any predictions about who's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
When you see this level of competition, there's no doubt that Smackdown is just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. but they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Look, I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to have here on SmackDown.
I'm 100% serious. Can you imagine?
Oh my! I think someone's just been busted open!
Look at all that blood. These fans are getting their money's worth tonight.
I think these fans came here to see superstars compete in a match, not beat each other to a bloody pulp.
If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human being could take, I think you're going to get your answer tonight.
You might be right. It doesn't look like these superstars are going to go easy on each other.
That's not what they're getting paid for. And besides, their pride wouldn't let them give less than 100%. There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure.
Folks, will be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing, because I don't think we'd hear the end of it if we cut away here.
You're probably right. I know I wouldn't want to miss a second of this action.
You don't see action like this every day.
You sure don't. And we've got the best seats in the house.
We sure do, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars.
What did you expect? They're from Smackdown after all.
This could go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential. This is WWE after all.
I gotta say, I didn't expect these superstars to go after each other the way they have tonight. This has been a brutal match so far.
Well, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really? I was wondering what...
He's got him hanging off of the apron, and he's grinding his forearm right into the facial features of his opponent.
That's gonna leave a mark, believe you me. You look at any other sport in the world and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with the WWE superstars.
And there's a reason for that. There are no off seasons in WWE. These superstars perform every week of the year.
And we're not just talking about swinging a bat or kicking a ball. WWE is the most physical competition you can be a part of, hands down. It's not easy maintaining this kind of intensity week after week after week. Trust me.
I don't doubt it. The WWE superstars don't get any off-season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing.
Anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake should get into the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match. Look at these superstars. They haven't even contemplated the fact that they might lose here tonight.
They've sacrificed so much to get here. I don't think they could allow that thought to enter their heads.
He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent isn't doing anything about it. What does that tell you? This one's going to keep going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it? The ref's got a tough job trying to keep these superstars on the up and up.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
Look, if you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I am going to regurgitate.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match. If you did, you would know that you got to do whatever it takes to win.
Here's your winner,